our next game in the HRO Sports Betting Podcast is FSU at North Carolina State. North Carolina State is a -3.5. The over/under at 50.5. This is a real good ball game. I really like this North Carolina State team and what they bring to the table. Tough loss. They're coming off a tough loss to Clemson. FSU's coming off a tough loss as well. This should be a good game. I like North Carolina State. I'm just not going to get to the window on them or give you a lean one way or the other. T, what are you thinking on this one?
We'll see where this line keeps moving to. Open 5 down to 3.5. I don't necessarily agree with that movement. I mean, both teams are off of tough losses to really good opponents. Florida State losing to Wake, and then NC State obviously lost that game to Clemson. This game being at North Carolina State, I think, is a bump to them.
Yeah.
Being able to get home and just kind of regroup after that loss, because this team is still a very good football team. That's one thing about both these teams. Don't overreact. But when it comes for me on this game, I trust North Carolina State a lot more than I trust Florida State.
Yeah.
I mean, Florida State hadn't really played anybody. They played LSU right out of the gate. Probably should have lost that game. I mean, at the very least, go to OT.
Yeah.
Because that's the game they blocked the extra point.
Yeah.
At the end, I believe.
Well.
So I made this game a little bit closer to a touchdown, kind of where it opened, and it's moved away from me a little bit. So right now I'm not touching it, but if it keeps moving towards Florida State and goes through 3.5 and 3 down to the 2.5,
Yeah.
I will probably be on the Wolfpack.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Watch that line. If that line gets down to 2.5, figure on us to take the Wolfpack. Otherwise, we got no play on that one.
Yeah, we'll see where we get too closer to kickoff.